Today is a very exciting day. Why? Because we are going to look at the top 3 strategies for CBO scaling. I know you guys are probably surprised because you probably know one strategy, but what about the 2 other ones? And how is that possible that there's so many strategies with CBO? And that's what we are going to look at today, because with certain products, certain strategy may work, but others won't. So you need to test those 3 strategies in order to know which one works the best for you. And when you know which one works the best, then CBO is known to scale extremely well and extremely fast. So when you know the strategy, you will be able to scale at levels that you probably haven't seen before. But you need to understand that you need to know those strategies before you can scale. And I think that this is an extremely important topic because we have received countless amount of messages about this topic right here. Okay, so let's start diving in. What is the first strategy? Okay, so the first strategy consists into duplicating the same interest 3 times. So let's say you start testing a product and you have one interest that is performing extremely well, you have other ones that are performing okay, then you will take that interest and you will put it inside of that CBO 3 times. Why not like 1 time? Why not like 5 times? Like why 3 times? Well, the first thing that you need to understand is when it comes down to CBO, 3 is the sweet number. That's what I have found out after spending thousands of dollars into the CBOs that I have tested on different products and on different brands. So you duplicate the most powerful, the one that is having the most sale, the most profitable interest overall into a single CBO campaign. So you duplicate it 3 times. And also you need to understand that every single interest, even though it's the same interest, just because you duplicate it 3 times, it doesn't equal 3 times the same results. So since it doesn't equal 3 times the same results, and the result can fluctuate even inside the same interest, we duplicate it 3 times in order to have more stability. So the next time that you test a CBO, try to start your strategy with duplicating it 3 times. The best one, not the other ones, just the best one. And you will see, you'll probably find out something great. Okay, what is the second strategy? Because this one seems pretty simple, some people know it, but what about the other ones? So what's the second strategy? The second strategy is duplicating the 3 top performing interests. So you're going to duplicate, let's say you have interest North Face, interest Burberry, and you have interest Coat. Let's say you have those 3 interests and all of them have sales consistently and they're profitable. So you're going to duplicate those 3 interests into the CBO and it's going to perform also extremely well. Well, again, it depends on every product. It depends on every brand. You know, sometimes I try this strategy and it doesn't work well. Sometimes I try the previous one and it doesn't work well. And it's the third one that works amazingly well. So keep in mind, those strategies need to be tested consistently on every single store or every single product that you try to scale, because you don't know which one works or which one works the best, because maybe one worked, but one worked better. So that's what you need to understand. Now, before we continue, keep in mind that we make an insane amount of videos every single day for your entertainment. So please take the time to leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe about, the comments about anything. To be honest, we are going to reply to any of your questions. So take the time to comment, take the time to subscribe, because videos like this are going to become more and more common, and we are growing our channel and we want to help you and other people to be successful in dropshipping. Let's be honest, there's place for everybody. Dropshipping is a $1 billion industry, well, actually multi-billion dollar industry. So let's start diving into the final strategy. What is the final one? A lot of people probably know the first one, probably know the second one, but the third one is one that is, let's say, very unique because people haven't seen that before. And when I tried it on certain store, it did perform extremely well. So that's why I want to make sure that you try it too and you have, the knowledge about this strategy. Okay, let's go into the third strategy. So the third strategy is about taking the most performing interest and you duplicate it one time into the CBO. Normally, when will you do this? You will do this when you have an interest that has a crazy ROAS, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you know that this interest is just milking money. So instead of duplicating 3 times, you will just go ham with one single interest into the CBO and you will scale the budget extremely quickly. So this will be able to make you milk. You will be able to milk every little thing out of that single interest as quick as possible. Because like me, if you have been dropshipping for a long time, you know that dropshippers are battling against each other and who's the fastest at the finish line, who scaled the product faster, and it's a game of fast paced. And the faster you are to scale your product, the less chance your competitor can scale the product as well. And probably his product will die out and you will be able to stay on top of the mountain for a long period of time, until you start branding and actually people cannot catch you up, but that's another topic for another story. Keep in mind. Now I need to tell you about things that you need to keep in mind. So test all 3 strategies. Don't just settle for the first one that works. Guys, I'm going to repeat that multiple times. A lot of you start with a strategy, it works, you don't test the other strategies. Don't do that. Test all 3 strategies. Maybe there's one that performs the one that you have currently. And the goal in dropshipping is not just to make money, but to make money with a big profit margin. If you have a 20% profit margin with that CBO, but you do another one and you have 40%, then boom, those are good numbers and you should stick to the other strategy. But a lot of you stick to one and that's it. So make sure you test all those 3 strategies. And again, in order for you to not burn your budget, because with CBO is extreme scaling. As you can see, I've nailed down, let's say, the budget speed. So you go from 50 to 100 to 250 to 500 in a matter of a few days. So you could be, to be honest, at 1,000, at 2,000, at 2,500 for your CBO in a matter of a week. And those numbers are scary if you don't pay attention and if you're not profitable. So make sure you start slowly, make sure everything is profitable and stable before rushing, because there's nothing wrong about taking your time. Obviously, dropshipping is a game of who goes faster, but at the same time, you don't want to go too fast and end up with 10% profit margin. I've seen some horror story in dropshipping. What I mean by horror story is I've seen people made $1 million in their dashboard, but pocketing 5%. And that's not what you want. Me and my brother, we make at least 30 to 40% profit margin on every time we launch a product that is worth, money or that is scalable. Obviously, sometimes we don't have those margins because the cost of the ads is too expensive. The product is maybe not as big of a winner as we wished before. So obviously, we cannot guarantee that performance at that level on every product. But most of our products are healthy profit margin products. So we still have a decent amount of winners that have those healthy profit margin, and we keep increasing, the margin, and we keep making more. And maybe in the future, we'll make 50% on some of them. Who knows? But for now, we still stick to going slow. And when you see that we can go fast, then we go fast. So yeah, guys, this is the video of today. Those are the 3 strategies. If you have any question whatsoever, please comment down below, because those 3 strategies are maybe one of them you know it, maybe 2 you know it, but all the 3 strategies, most people don't know it. And it took me a lot of money to test with my brother. Like, to be honest, we tested thousands of dollars to find those strategies. And the only thing that we ask is for you to comment, subscribe, and like. That's the only thing that we want. And if you do that, we're going to keep sharing those type of knowledge with you, because let's be honest, most people, most dropshippers, they don't speak about that. And we take the time every day to speak about those strategies. So yeah, guys, I know that you guys are going to be happy because it's going to unblock certain, let's say, threshold that you had before with this strategy. And maybe you will be able to scale a product that you weren't able to previously scale. Who knows? But at the end of the day, what's important is for you to know about this so you can plan your success later with a different product. See you on the next video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.